One of the important things to learn in physics lab is how to hook up a voltmeter versus an ammeter. When you take a voltmeter and hook it up to a circuit, you connect one wire to one side of the resistor and one wire to the other side of the resistor. And that's what you need to do to hook it up in parallel. And that's because a voltmeter has a very high resistance. So what I've done here is I have this voltmeter, this multimeter, set to read the resistance in ohms, and that one's set on volt reading. So I have it plugged into each other, which is silly, but that's what I did anyway. And so you can see right here, this says 11 mega ohms. So the resistance of the voltmeter is 11 mega ohms, which is important. If I have current coming through here and I have a very high resistance right there, most of the current's still going to go here. So it won't really change the reading here because that resistance is so much higher than that one. Now, if I want to measure a current and I hook it up in the same way, suppose I hook up my ammeter that way, let's see what happens when I change this to read in milliamps. Let's see what the resistance of the milliamp is. 1 ohm. It's 1 ohm. So that means that if this is a 1 ohm resistor, the current is going to come through here. Half of the current is going to go through the ammeter, the other half is going to go through the resistor. Okay, so that's not good. And in fact, if you have really high resistances here, most of the current's going to go through the ammeter and you're going to blow the fuse. So instead, how do you hook up an ammeter? You have to hook it up in series. So you put the ammeter there, you have the current pass through there. Since this has such a low resistance, it doesn't really do too much. So be very careful. If you hook up an ammeter wrong, you're going to blow the fuse. And you're going to make your instructor a little cranky, and that's not cool.